That's nice. That's nice.
Welcome to Bet the Garage podcast. I'm D Money along with my partner in crime, Kid Creole. Here to talk a little college, little NFL, have a little fun. Make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel. Listen on iTunes, Shopify, Spotify.
Shopify? What is that? A new, Shopify?
All right. Relax. Spotify. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Bet the Garage.
Got like cucumbers and shit.
All right, kid. It's what's up?
I don't know what's up. I mean, I feel good. I mean, Monday night I was talking mad shit on my ass, dude. I was at the bar. I'm like, yo, San Francisco looks so great. Their defense is good. I'm all on San Francisco. I got home. I seen Late Money get on the Rams, and I want to bet the Rams, and I lost some. But besides that, I mean, you know, everything's good. I mean, I'm ready to go.
Did you take Cooper Kupp over 93.5 yards like I told you?
When you called me, I was in the middle of entertaining some future clients. So I got caught up in the moment.
So you didn't take it. All right. So on Saturday, let's talk about Saturday, this past Saturday. You attempted to eat 30 White Castles. Attempted to eat 30. I mean, you didn't do it, so it's an attempt. If you had done it, then it wouldn't be an attempt. You would have accomplished it. Does that make sense? So you attempted to eat 30 White Castle burgers in 20 minutes.
It was a poor showing.
It was very, very disappointing. You were able to eat 11. But really disappointing. How did you feel after eating 11 White Castles in 20 minutes?
Between me and Lily, we ate a good 30.
Lies.
You heard it bark? We had 30 of them.
Lily doesn't eat White Castle, and I was here. We recorded it. She didn't eat any.
It wasn't me. I mean,
You ate 11.
My asshole tells me that I ate like 40 of them in 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, that was last week. That was last week. You lost the week before head to head, so you had to eat the White Castle.
I don't remember when I
this past weekend.
A true gambler, we don't remember when we lose.
Good.
We only remember when we win.
So maybe you'll remember losing last week again in the best of 3. I took Kentucky plus 6.5. I took Wake plus 6.5. Which were both winners. And I did have NC State plus 6.5, which was a loser, but I won 2 out of 3. So that means you owe me something. So how do you think you should pay this back?
3 pounds of lump crab meat.
3?
I'm going to eat lump crab meat or a dozen or 2 dozen of blue crabs, and I'll peel them.
So
crawfish?
You made me eat do the one chip challenge. You attempted to eat 30 White Castles, which you didn't do. You only ate 11.
How do you
Very
know?
Disappointing. And
I eat 30.
You were originally supposed to eat hot dogs, which you skipped out on.
I can't. I don't. Like
and now you want me to let you eat 3 pounds of lump crab meat, which you love.
That's a treat.
That's
a treat.
I hate lump crab. I hate seafood. I hate
that's a
I
lie.
Throw up.
That's a lie.
Get sick. I don't like it.
So I have a little surprise for you for Saturday.
Is it wait, hold on.
I got a little surprise.
Catfish. I can eat the shit out of
catfish.
It's
very similar to catfish.
I love catfish. Give me
It's really similar to catfish.
Fry up like.
I got a hint.
And I'll fry it.
D-Money, I got a hint over here.
2 pounds.
You got a hint?
Yeah, you want to hear a hint of what you're going to do?
Give him a hint.
All right, you ready? Just listen to this.
I don't hear anything.
Hold on, we're going.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
That's your hint.
That's your hint. Great balls of fire.
Hot hush puppies.
Hot hush puppies.
What does that have to do with balls?
Yep. I guess they come in ball shaped, maybe? You can make a ball shaped hush puppy.
Booty and balls.
Alright. I'm just going to tell you. So I got you a 1 pound bull testicle.
This is your kid. I'm making an official announcement. I'm retiring from the show due to
It's not that bad. So
It's
hear
not
me
that
out.
bad.
Hear me out.
Why don't we split it?
Hear me out.
Why don't we have candles?
I
candlelight?
wanted it to be extremely bad. I considered getting you coyote balls, but I said let me go with the
I
bull.
think I would rather coyote balls than the fucking bull's balls. Have you ever seen a bull's balls?
So here's where I went wrong. The coyote balls look too much like meatballs. So I was like, nah, he might actually like the coyote balls. That's what I was thinking. So I said, bull testicle. There's no way he's gonna like this bull testicle.
Have you ever seen a fucking bull?
But I think I made a mistake.
Have you ever seen a bull
Yes, I've seen a bull,
on TV?
and
right?
I've in the last
you ever been up
in the last
close to
24 hours, I've seen many bull testicles as I was researching.
What
How
you were
this would
gonna
be.
eat?
Would that be Kobe? Kobe.
But here,
bull-
I'm gonna give
bull
you.
balls?
I'm gonna give you a
No,
little hope. A
no.
little hope. This is an article on bull testicles.
Great.
In a way, they kind of taste similar to a robust chicken liver or a crunchy and tasty veal cutlet.
Oh, sounds delightful.
Perfect.
Either way,
You know how
it,
much I like liver.
it packs quite a kick. If you like eating those scrumptious Kentucky Fried Chickens, then you might want to try some bull testicles.
I don't like.
So I think I made a
Kentucky Fried
mistake.
Chicken.
If it tastes like Kentucky Fried Chicken, that's not
I'm all
much of a
about
punishment.
Popeyes. I'm all about Popeyes. If you'd have said Popeyes,
Well,
I'm
they're
in.
saying it tastes like KFC.
D-Money, it's a
I'm not
punishment
fan
for
of
a reason.
KFC.
Punishment for a reason.
Don't worry, I got a really nice recipe. I'm gonna slice it up, and I'm gonna bread it and fry it.
What are you gonna fucking put it in the panini press? The Cuban
No,
style?
no.
You're gonna put your little Cuban flair on it?
Don't give me any idea.
A panini press.
What do you think your Cuban press you have at
I'll
home? Press
you'll have ham, cheese, and bull testicle on a roll.
and breakfast. And whatever the fuck
Breakfast
they
is
throw in
served.
these Cuban sandwiches.
Yeah, we'll replace the pork in the Cuban sandwich with bull testicles.
I like
I'll
it.
take it. Cause y'all put too much shit on the fucking sandwiches. I don't even know what the fuck I put on there. It's like, skip everything, just
Okay.
give me the ham and fucking French bread.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's not going to be bad. I promise you, it's not going to be that bad.
So you want to split it?
No, I'm not. I didn't lose, so I'm not going to eat the bull
But
testicles.
when I lose, we lose. Aren't we a team?
No, not when it comes to the betting head to
Not
head.
when it comes to testicles.
So before we get into week 6 of college football,
I didn't want to talk about it. I'm just sick.
What do you
I just wanna
think,
quit and run away.
what do you think if we preview the Major League playoffs? Major League Baseball playoffs starting tomorrow.
All right, let's go. I mean, Mets choked up the division. I mean, Yankees held on to it. It's going to be interesting games coming up. I mean,
All right, let's start in the National League. So tomorrow, 12 o'clock, first pitch, you have the number 3 seeded Phillies visiting the St. Louis Cardinals. The season series, the Phillies won the season series 4-3, 6-1 to the under in those games. They're pretty evenly matched teams. St. Louis did make a strange choice to start Jose Quintana in Game 1, which was just announced. I don't know. These teams are pretty evenly matched for me. I think, I could see either team winning. All 3 games are in St. Louis. St. Louis is tough to beat in St. Louis. I really don't have much on this one. How do you see this one playing out between the Phillies and Cardinals?
I mean, wild card round. I like Cardinals to take this one and to win the series.
Yeah, I think it's a toss-up. I'll be rooting for the Cardinals. Not really a Philly fan. I know the under was 6-1, but I don't really trust any of the starting pitchers. Both bullpens are really shaky. So I think I'll be looking to bet an over
He said
someone.
trust. Now he knows these guys. Like, I don't trust him. I mean,
I
who do you
don't
trust when we gambling?
I mean, I trust that they're not going to pitch well. Somebody's going
Did he call you up and
to
say,
shit
hey,
the bed.
I'm
I don't
not
know.
doing well. I just ate some ball testicles and
You didn't yet.
my stomach hurts and I might not pitch well tomorrow.
I mean, I read some articles. It might be a super drug. You might get a hyped up, juiced up kid.
Oh shit.
It might be
juiced up-
some Viagra, some natural Viagra.
you know,
I'm in, sign me up.
be laying down those parlays.
I have a parlay for baseball.
That's
now.
funny, laying down the parlays.
Laying down the parlays.
Yeah.
All right, let's move to the next series. The Mets completely shit the bed against the Braves last weekend, getting swept lose the National League East, now have to host the Padres here. They split the season series 3-3. The over-unders in those 6 were 3-3. I think the Mets win the season. If they don't, it's really a waste of their season. I think the Padres are going to have a hard time against the
fucking waste the season all the time. They get all these pitches in, and all of a sudden, fucking, 11-0, 12-0, then all of a sudden they shit the bed. I can't bet this game. I can't bet it. I can't bet it because if I had to, I'd bet against the Mets. I don't know why they really kicked ass last night. They just fuck it. They don't.
Because the game didn't mean anything.
Right, but
it's easy to win those games. It didn't mean anything. No pressure.
It's careless, right? Last night I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? It's over. But I can't. I'm not a fan of the Mets. Not for nothing. I'm not.
Well, the winner of this series has to face the Dodgers next round. So, good luck to whoever wins this series. The Braves sit and wait for the winner of the St. Louis Cardinals. Let's move on to the American League. You have the Toronto Blue Jays hosting the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners won the season series 5-2. Those games went 5-2 to the under. I do think this one could go either way, but I'm going to lean on Luis Castillo for the Mariners and the AL Rookie of the Year, Julio Rodriguez. I think the Mariners win this series in a mild upset. What do you think about the Jays and the Mariners?
I'm going to have to go against you. I think the Blue Jays at home.
The Blue Jays at home. All right. So we're head-to-head on that one.
But
no wager. Next up,
no balls involved.
Next up, you have the Cleveland Guardians hosting the Tampa Bay Rays. The Cleveland won the season series 4-2. The over/under was 3-3 on the over/under. Both teams ranked in the top 6 in starting pitching and the top 5 in bullpen ERA. This one has a chance to be a really boring, low-scoring series. At least that's how I see it. I do think the Rays pull it out in 3, but I don't like it either way. I think this one's going to be a little. Any thoughts on Cleveland versus Tampa?
No, I'm going to go. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I would take the Rays. I like the Rays here.
So make sure you're following us on TikTok at Bet the Garage to get some more MLB playoff picks as the playoffs get rolling. Are you ready to move on to college football?
Yeah, I'm ready. We're at the midway point. I mean, the season's flying by.
Midway point. Oh, it's
flying by
right now.
It's just unbelievable.
It's terrible.
It's flying by, and I mean, next time we're going to talk baseball, I think we're going to call in Bobby No Friends.
Wait, before you stop talking baseball, can I just give my quick baseball parlay for tomorrow? Because I have a really good one.
Come on in here.
Yeah, come on in.
It's real quick. I'm interrupting for 2 seconds.
We didn't schedule it.
Oh, I don't need both mics. Thanks, guys. But here we go. Hi, Parlay Princess.
Parlay Princess is going to be.
I agree with a lot of what they said,
baseball,
but my parlay for tomorrow, for the 4 playoff games, we're going to do Mets -1.5. I know it's a strange bet, but I really like it. I think it's going to be a comeback game. I want the Cardinals money line. I want the over on the Tampa Bay Cleveland game. That's 5.5. It's low. The pitchers are good. I understand, but my gut feeling,
Lily.
and we're going to go over Toronto. That's a 14 parlay. Throw $25 on it. See
over
what happens.
in the Toronto game.
See what happens. Come on. That's it.
All right. Thanks for giving out an MLB parlay. I like that.
Thank you.
You ready? You ready to talk football?
Well, back to what I was saying. If we're going to talk baseball, we got to call in. I was going to say a friend, but he don't have no friends. We call him Bobby No Friends. He's got a World Series ring. He played for Ramapo years ago. He's a good friend. I don't know if he's a good friend because I don't have his number.
Does anyone have his number?
Nobody saves his number. It's like I just see him when I see him, and he's like, "Here's my number."
Oh.
But I think I blocked it a couple times.
All right. Well, the season's coming to an end, so you're gonna have to get him on the show quick because playoffs start tomorrow. Before you know it,
it's a difficult guy to deal with. I will maybe send it. I'll send a mail out to him or something.
All right, perfect. Let's start talking about a little football here. So last week, another good week on the show. We went 14-6. Our best bets were 7-2. So that's 2 weeks in a row we killed it on the show. Do you think we can keep it going? I think we can keep it going.
I don't think we have a problem. You know, I think continue this roll. I mean, see what happens.
Friday we got 4 games on the slate. None of them really piqued my interest. The best game's probably between Houston visiting Memphis. Memphis is -3, over under 57.5. For Houston, it's been a disappointing season, starting 2-3. Memphis is 4-1. Houston's defense is allowing 34 points a game. Memphis can put up some points. If I do bet this one, the only way I could really look at it is the over 57.5. I think they score some points here, but I'll probably stick to MLB until Saturday. Any thoughts on any of the Friday games for you?
I mean, Memphis is first in the ACC and has won 4 in a row, and I think they'll make it 5 in a row. I mean, I think it'll be a tight game, but I will lay the 3 on a Friday night just because they, give me a game to watch as well.
All right, so going Memphis minus
if
3.
I had to, I would lean towards over as well, but I'll take Memphis going 5-0.
Okay, Memphis -3 for Kid. And I lean over
not
at
5-0,
57.5.
4-1.
If I was going to bet the
go
side,
5-1.
yeah. If I was going to bet the side, I'd probably be on Memphis too. Let's start with a game I never thought we'd be talking about. You got College Game Day doing the show this week from Lawrence, Kansas, for number 17 TCU 4-0 taking on number 19 Kansas 5-0. TCU opened -6.5, moved up to 7-point road favorites with a high total of 69.5. TCU dismantled Oklahoma last week 55-24, while Kansas played a low-scoring game against Iowa State, winning 14-11. Both teams really been surprising this year, even though it's a high total at 69 and it went up from 67.5. I don't think it's high enough. I'll probably be looking to bet the over here. I know it's not two teams you're used to betting, but anything on Kansas TCU?
Right here, Buck.
Anything on TCU Kansas?
Cup bearer.
TCU Kansas.
Anything, Kid.
Bullshit.
Kid?
Anything.
TCU Kansas. Anything?
Anything.
I bet the way TCU played against Oklahoma, I felt like I need to take fucking TCU.
So you're on TCU?
No, look it up. You watched the game last week, what?
Yes. They handed it to Oklahoma. They looked like the best
Oklahoma,
team. They look like the best team in college.
The first game is like whatever,
They look like the best team in college.
It really did. And I'm all about it, right? Then all of a sudden the points go up, Oklahoma in this.
All right.
TCU, I'd take the TCU -7.
Yeah, stay on track. Don't go on too many rants here.
I can't get my cup bearer to work with
Up
me.
next, we got the Red River rivalry. So let's talk about that. Texas and that Oklahoma team. Both teams disappointing season so far. Both sitting at 3-2. Texas is now a 9.5 point favorite. Opened at 6.5, up 3 points. Total sits at 65.5. This game's usually pretty wild. Last year was no exception, with Texas leading by 18 at the half and losing 55-48. But this is a different Oklahoma team. There's no Lincoln Riley. There's no Caleb Williams. Oklahoma comes off its second straight loss.
Get the fuck out of here.
After they lose to TCU last week. Texas did bounce back after the loss to Texas Tech to beat West Virginia 30-20. Oklahoma quarterback Dylan Gabriel was hurt in the last game. He's in concussion protocol right now. The status is up in the air for the game. After a really nice start, he struggled to get anything going against TCU. His backup, Davis Belleville, he went 7 of 16 for 50 yards in a little more than 2 quarters, so he didn't get it going. Meanwhile, Texas is getting back Quinn Ewers, who was really finding a groove before he got hurt up against Alabama. Last year, Oklahoma rushed for 339, threw for 323. I don't think that happens again. I think Sark has Texas ready. I think they win this game. I was hoping the line would go down instead of up, so I don't think I'll be on this one. Anything for the Red River Showdown?
Well, I took it early. I took Texas -7. But now you said the points moved to 9.5 today.
9.5.
That's a big jump.
So you got a good line at 7. You're good.
No, I'm it's beautiful laying 7. But like I said, I was on the bandwagon and like, wow, man, this team's gonna be great. But after watching the games, I'm like, whatever. I'll take Texas. I'm early on at -7.5. At 9.5, I wouldn't bet it. I would just, hopefully it don't go to 10. You just stay off of it.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Big one. Maybe we have a candidate for head-to-head, although You may not want to do any more head-to-heads after eating the bull testicle.
I just trying to get you.
But this is a candidate. This is a candidate. A team I've loved all year. Number 8 Tennessee, 4-0, coming off a bye with my boy Hendon Hooker.
They talking about it. Why don't you eat some balls?
They visit Baton Rouge to take on the 4-1 LSU Tigers. The Vols opened up minus 4.5. Road
Fish, come
now
here.
sitting at 3. Total sitting at 64.5. Hooker has lived up to the hype at Tennessee. They're coming off a bye. They do have a huge game up next week against Alabama, but I don't think they'll be looking ahead here. LSU could very easily be undefeated if they didn't have that extra point blocked against Florida State in week 1. I'm not going to waste any time. I've been on Tennessee all year. Tennessee's rested, ready to go. I'm taking the Tennessee Vols minus the 3. Why don't you want to take your team, LSU, plus the 3?
No, thanks.
You go head to head here.
How about I take I'll take over in the game. Let's hope LSU can
over 64.5.
LSU's like the Saints, you know. We wait till the second half, we fill the team out, and then we start playing.
Over 64.5. You heard it here.
You want to go head to head with that?
No, I don't.
You see, it's always you. It's always at you. You're like a fucking
No.
housewife. It's always you. What you want to do.
Didn't pick this.
I want to go shopping. I want to do this.
I didn't pick this.
You can't. You make all these fucking funny
So
bets.
what? You want me to take
I gotta
under?
eat,
You want me to
I
take?
gotta eat donkey dicks and balls and shit while you eat a fucking one
Yes,
chip.
okay.
You eat a fucking.
I'm gonna let you go
one
on.
chip.
I'm gonna let you
A
go on.
fucking Dorito chip you eat.
Listen,
I gotta eat both.
Okay.
I gotta lick donkeys' asses
Okay.
and shit like that. You gotta do mild shit.
All
Why the fuck I'm always fucked?
Because all our other head-to-head bets, we clearly disagreed with each other.
I know,
We
but
don't clearly disagree here.
This is the fucked up thing. You eat a fucking potato chip. I
There's
gotta
a hot
fucking.
potato chip.
I gotta eat monkey balls.
There was
and shit.
consequences of eating that potato chip. So
Oh, but you ordered.
okay, so you don't want to take it.
No,
Okay.
but you ordered. You
We'll look
ordered
for something else.
No, but
oh, look at that.
you ordered exotic shit
All right,
from
can we
fucking
focus on the show here, please?
bullshit. Why the fuck do I was getting fucked
let's,
into
let's,
fucking
let's relax.
crazy shit?
Well, when you win one, then I guess I'll have to eat
I was
crazy
gonna
shit.
say, like,
Yeah, you would eat
if
it
you
right.
win
I'm
a
gonna
bet,
have you
you're
eat
good.
some ass and shit.
You've been there.
And
It's
I'm
nasty. Okay, so nothing from you on Tennessee LSU. Up next, we got the.
I told you I like the over.
Okay, you like the over
It's
64.
so angry.
Up next, I think this bull testicle eating thing has gotten to kid. He's really off track tonight. I apologize. But up next, we got a Pac-12 battle between number 11 Utah, 4-1. Their only loss coming that first week against Florida. Opened up -3. Utah's now -3.5 at UCLA, number 18 UCLA, 5-0. Total sits at 64.5. Don't be fooled by the final score last week, UCLA, Washington. UCLA dominated that game. I know the final was 40-32.
You wanna get up?
But they dominated
You
the
wanna get
first
up
three
there?
quarters, up 40-16, going into the fourth. The combination of UCLA quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson and running back Zach Cabernet have been really good through the first 5. Utah, on the other hand, has rebounded from the opening game loss. Last year, Utah won this game 42-24. This could be a good one. Does UCLA get over the hump here and beat Utah?
I'm kind of upset with you about all that bullshit you talk about. I had to eat
Back to
one
the
chip.
sports.
You gotta stay on track here.
God.
I'll take UCLA at home. And it's another play I'll take over.
UCLA and the over. All right, next up you got Georgia, number 2 Georgia. Got to talk about them because they struggled all night last week against Missouri, escaping with a 26-22 win as 30-point favorites. Now back home to take on a 3-2 Auburn team coming off a 21-17 loss to your team, LSU. Georgia again, -29.5, over under 49.5. Has Georgia been sleepwalking the last 2 weeks, or are they just not that good as everyone thinks?
I just think they're taking it fucking easy.
A little too easy. They almost lost.
I mean, Auburn struggled with Missouri, right? And they played their ass off. I just think, I'm going to hold off on this line until the line goes down. I'm just going to hold off on this game. But we didn't think Missouri was going to be that great, right?
Missouri played. It's probably its best game of the year.
I mean, what would you think? What would you think Missouri's season total would be? You think there would be like 4?
The win total?
Yeah, 3 and
I think it was
3 and 9.
It was either 3.5 or 4.5.
3 and 9. 3 wins, 9 losses. I mean, come on.
I don't know. Maybe they're just not that good. Let's talk about the real number 1 team in the country, or who should be the number 1 team in the country. The number 3 Ohio State Buckeyes. They're 5-0. They
Prejudice.
2-3.
How much you had to drink?
Prejudice.
2-3 Michigan Spartans.
He just likes Ohio State.
What?
You just like Ohio State.
Wow, you guys are so distracting tonight. This is craziness.
Can you talk
The
about
show
your
is
double?
off the rails.
It's quite
Ohio State's minus 26.5 point road favorites. The over/under 64.5. Ohio State's not getting any credit that they deserve out of the top 6 teams. That's including USC. They're the only team that has not had a scare, unless you consider being down 10-7 to Notre Dame the first week being a scare, which they did win 21-10. Since that, they're averaging 56 points a game, while their defense has improved, only allowing 14.5 points a game. Let's see.
They played nobody.
Let's see. Number 1
They played
Bama.
nobody.
Let's see. Number 1 Bama almost lost to Texas. Number 2 Georgia trailed Missouri until there was 4 minutes left in the game. Michigan could have lost to Maryland. Clemson went to overtime against Wake. USC scored a last-minute touchdown against Oregon. Meanwhile, we're just blowing teams out here. So tell me how this team's not the number 1 team in the country. Tell me how why Ohio
No,
State's
hold
number
on.
1.
They're exactly where they need to be. Number 3. Okay. The only team they really played was Notre Dame. Okay. That's it. They didn't even cover the spread. They were laying 17. Notre Dame was giving them hell. I mean, look at the last 4 games they played. Who the fuck they played the last 4 games?
So
Nobody.
Rutgers.
Okay.
Toledo. I think Arkansas State.
and when in Bosco, right? They played Bosco and Bergen Prep.
It's not Hawaii,
Get the fuck
Colorado
out of
State.
here, man.
It's not Hawaii, Colorado State, UConn.
All right, whatever, man. I ain't want to talk this shit with you.
Minus 26.5 on the road is a lot, so I won't be laying that. I do lean over 64.5. So I'll be looking at the Ohio State team total, see what that's at. Michigan can't stop this offense. I'm not sure anyone can. Let's move on to really quick. Let's move on to BYU, number 16, 4-1. This game's playing at a neutral field in Vegas against Notre Dame. Notre Dame's minus 3.5. Total's 50.5. BYU beat Utah State last week, 38-26, while Notre Dame is coming off a bye. I like BYU here plus the points, and I think I'll be on the over. Neither defense has really stopped anyone inside the 40s. So sorry, parlay, but I don't think Notre Dame's that good. So give me BYU plus the points.
It's only week 4, going into 5. No, 6 football.
What do you think?
What do I think? I mean, I think
BYU or Notre Dame?
It's early to call
I'm
teams
gonna
out.
go with Notre Dame.
Thank you. They
You go
will
Notre
come
Dame
back.
minus the 3.5.
I'm gonna go Notre Dame.
I like it.
Notre Dame's 2-2 right now.
Okay.
I mean, they held up against your.
So you want to do this one head to head? This is a fair one.
I'll do it.
Why do I gotta do it? So you gonna eat monkey balls?
No, hell no. I'm
Oh,
gonna
then you
win.
can't do it.
I'm gonna win, I said.
Yeah.
When you gotta come in here and say a bet.
I ain't eating monkey balls.
Are you taking Notre Dame minus 3.5?
Yeah,
I'll take Notre Dame minus 3.5.
So is this
It's
an
a
official
partnership.
head to head here?
it's a partnership.
We're gonna discuss a bet that we're gonna take before you throw it out
Yeah,
there.
you can't just say
in
you
the world
lose
and
and
say,
then, yeah.
oh, by the way, you gotta eat fucking giraffe balls.
Tried doing that.
A giraffe balls.
I even gave you options between an ice bath and hot dogs. Hot dogs won. You
You
didn't
didn't
eat
give
it.
me an option.
You didn't eat the hot dogs.
That's bullshit. And you didn't give me an option.
I gave you an option between
There was a-
McDonald's,
no, there was a-
Chipotle, and White
There was
Castle.
a vote.
You chose
There
White
was-
Castle.
No, the people voted.
You're not going to give me no
The
options.
people voted. The people voted, and they said White Castle over the hot dogs. So don't say you
Scam.
can.
It was a scam.
Well, that won't be released. I
Okay.
don't know what
So
the scam was.
Are we going
but-
Are we going head to head? Notre Dame BYU.
I say we are right now, but the bet is up in the air. Like we have to agree
we'll
on the
do-
terms.
we'll
We have
do
to
it
agree
2
on
out
the
of 3.
terms.
2 out of 3. All right, so then you want me to take the under in that other game?
Do you want?
I gotta piss, man. So we're gonna have to roll with this.
All right. I don't know what that means, but
That means
All right.
I gotta pull
You
my
got-
dick out and water
No.
comes out and I
No.
urinate and I gotta go. So
What's the
get it
actual-
rolling.
anything. Oh, we gotta move. We gotta move.
We gotta move on with the show, but
You're the one that's disrupting the show with your rants.
just telling you how it is. It's
All right.
fucking bullshit.
Do you have anything?
You're gonna eat monkey balls, but
See?
Do
you
you
eat a
have
fucking
anything
chip.
else to say?
Eat some potato chip. I gotta
anything?
eat
Do
bull
you have
balls.
anything on the ACC clash between Florida State and number 14 North Carolina State? North Carolina State's -3, over under 50.5. Both are coming off losses. Anything on?
No, man, I was all on Florida State. I was all on Florida State in the beginning. I mean, I had LSU to start the season. I was like, man, this is good. New coach at home in the Superdome. I'm gonna take LSU.
Mhm.
And that little quarterback from Florida State, man, blew my mind.
That little quarterback.
He made like one throw in the game. He blew your mind.
They
All right.
beat LSU at home in the
Sorry,
fucking
I'm sorry.
Superdome.
Keep going. Keep
Well, give
going.
me a dick with your Ohio State
Keep
shit.
going.
I'll tell you a little fucking Ohio State.
Keep
kid.
going. Keep going, please.
Whatever, one game, whatever. These two teams are evenly matched up, and I'll just take the over in this game.
Over 50.5. The last game on the rundown, overpaid, overrated, Jimbo Fisher, and the A&M Aggies visit Tuscaloosa to take on number 1 Alabama. Bryce Young sprained his shoulder last week in a 49-26 win over Arkansas. He's questionable to play in this one. Jalen Milroy and Jahmyr Gibbs took over the game on the ground last week. Milroy came in at 91 yards rushing. Gibbs had 206. And as you predicted,
I predicted something?
and as you predicted here,
Get the fuck
Mississippi
out of here.
State,
Look at me.
you predicted it here. Mississippi State
Badass.
forced 4 turnovers and beating A&M 42-24 with or without A&M, without Bryce Young.
I like Mississippi State. My cousin plays for them.
A&M is not putting up 24
We don't
points
talk
in this game.
anymore, but it's okay, cousin.
Saban did not forget the war of words in the summer. I think he lays down the hammer here. The only issue is the line is Alabama -24.5, which is a little higher than I'd like it to be. I do think this is a 23 to 30 point win for Alabama. The over/under sits at 50.5. How do you see this one playing out?
I really think there's not much to talk about in this game. And what do I think? As far as breaking down, I think, then again, Nick Saban, would I like to see to drop a half point? I just think Alabama just puts an ass whipping on them just to prove a point. Nick Saban is the man in college football, even though I really don't care for the fuck after he left LSU, but it is what it is.
All right. So you're on Bama.
I'm on Bama. I'll hopefully if
You're laying the 24.5
I'll buy a kick it down. I'll buy the half point down.
and take -24.
I gotta piss, man. I'm gonna take over.
Wait, hold on. You can't leave the show to piss. That's our rundown for college football here. I'm gonna bring in Parlay Princess. We're gonna talk a little NFL.
Shit.
Parlay. Kid has to go to the bathroom.
Take over.
Tap out.
Know what's happening here.
Tap out. I gotta go. Fuck, I gotta piss so bad. I'm pissing it down.
Okay, take it easy.
What's up, Parlay?
Hello.
Welcome back to the show.
How are
Gave
you?
out an MLB parlay.
I was really excited about that.
And also,
So,
I need attention, so I
Last
interrupt
week you
the
came
show.
on the show. You gave us a 4-team parlay. You actually won 3 of
Yeah,
those legs.
didn't do
you
too bad.
You pushed on the 4th one, so you gave us a winner.
Yeah.
Technically here. Can you keep it going? You got anything on this ugly Thursday night game between the Colts and the Broncos?
I'm nervous, but I didn't like the game. They're pretty evenly matched teams in my eyes, so I thought the over was pretty reasonable to bet. I don't think it's going to be so high scoring.
Over 41.5?
I got 42, unfortunately, because I bet late.
Mm.
But it can happen. I want to see how the first half plays out. I might hedge
See,
my bet with the second half, but we'll see how things go. It's very early.
I told both you and Kid under 20.5 first half, but you guys don't want to listen.
I
so-
didn't bet the first half.
Okay.
Whole
You
game.
have,
the whole game.
I don't really have anything on this game. If I had to
I
bet
like it.
anything, I'm still waiting to see
That hurt.
what the weather's going to look like. But I'll probably be leaning Broncos, but nothing really on this game. You have anything? You have anything on NFL Sunday? Oh, kid, you're back.
Oh, that was fast. Glad you didn't pee yourself.
Why don't you give us your Sunday picks? You
Um,
have a parlay for us?
no,
Another
not
winner?
yet.
I know I'm pretty assuming that Saturday there's going to be a video, so I'll let you know ahead of time. I am looking forward to the Green Bay game in London, right?
Yeah, against the
9:30.
Giants.
Against the Giants. Giants are my team.
I don't
Fuck
think
the
he'll be up for that
Giants!
game.
Hey!
I don't think he'll be up for that game, but all right. 9:30.
You're truly correct, except for when it's football. Like, it's just a reason to get up. I want to eat bacon and mimosas, so I'm
Is
pretty
that
pumped
Bronco
about
balls? I think they just
that. Oh my god, it's not Bull Balls, it's Bronco Balls!
Bronco balls.
What?
All right, let's stay on track here.
Did you say
Let's
you
bring
love
Kid
me,
back
Mom?
in.
Anyways,
let's bring
I'm
Kid back
about the Giants over for that game. I love Aaron Rodgers, but I am a Giants fan. And I think that will be a phenomenal game, and I truly think that the Giants will hold their own. So let's see what
Okay.
happens. Let
So
me give it
you'll
back to
come
the
back to
kid.
us with a parlay.
Freshly,
Let's bring Kid back
less
in.
full of urine.
Freshly drained. Nice to.
I hope that.
You can't get through a 25-minute show without having a pee, but all right.
Oh,
How about you? We
fucking
talked.
things in the way.
We
I
talked to. We
I
talked.
hope their balls are drained, dude.
We got to stay on track so we don't go an hour on the show.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah.
What am I doing? What
So-
are we doing? We back?
So I had parlay. Parlay gave us no picks, but she said she'll give us some picks on Saturday.
Okay.
You got any
Do my research.
NFL picks? I know you've been struggling, but I feel like you're gonna come around soon. Anything for Sunday?
Well, it's you call me on Sundays, and I'm, really, I'm a big
I
workout.
love when he blames me.
Big workout fan. So I'm usually at the gym running and shit, doing push-ups and, really getting buff at my age. Calls me up, says, oh my God, I can't make a pick because I got 1,000 kids. And I gotta watch them all, and this one's calling me, that one's calling. I said, look, dude, I'm in the middle of fucking lifting weights. All right, I'll give you a pick. So I've been throwing out picks out of my ass, not really analyzing the game because I'm all about college. So I had a tough run.
But I'm asking you. Today's Thursday. I'm asking you today. Sunday's a couple.
Are we
days.
here together?
Yeah. So NFL. Who do you like in NFL on Sunday? Anybody?
I'm gonna go to Bills.
The Bills. Getting back on the Bills bandwagon.
You're damn right. I'm gonna take the Bills, and I'm gonna take Philly.
The
And-
Eagles on the road -5.5.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
That's a real
Strong opinion. I don't give a shit. He said.
deal. I mean,
Strong opinion on
if
the
I had to
Eagles.
give you 4 picks right now, I could.
4.
I could.
You gave us Bills -13.5. Eagles -5.5. What are the
Bills
other?
are Pittsburgh.
What are the other two?
I mean, were you gonna hold me to this?
This is your own thing.
I'm
There's no head-to-heads here.
I mean, I like San Francisco as well,
Okay, San Francisco.
and
I thought you told me you liked Miami.
I do like Miami.
Did you just remember that?
No, but I do with Bridgewater.
Yes, Bridgewater, the quarterback, playing for Tua. You
Right.
like him? It's your man. He played.
He played the Saints. He played Minnesota. He played.
Yep.
All
right.
I'll take Miami. Too.
So we got Miami, the Bills. We got the Eagles. Nice.
I'll take.
Little-
Look,
All right.
not for
And the
nothing.
Niners. I almost forgot the Niners.
Hey, look, Green Bay. Let's fucking do it.
And Green Bay too.
Green Bay.
Do you know what the line is? It's like -9.5.
It was 8.5. What the fuck you talking about? What
8.5. So you're taking
What are
Green
you
Bay.
juicing the lines? What are you booking? What are you
It
moving
was
points?
9.5 at one point.
Not today.
I think it opened at 9.5.
It's now down to 8.5.
All right. Well,
The quarterback's out for the Giants. That's
That's
your
all right.
team. I know you want to talk shit about your team.
9.5. I didn't think about it yet. So let's move on to best bets for week 6 of college. What are your best bets for week 6?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. We didn't talk about that one, but that's a good one. You were on Ole Miss last week and lost, but I like Ole Miss.
Wait. See,
I like Ole Miss.
Why are you going to be so negative during our shows?
I said I like Ole Miss.
I know, but you said, Grandmas don't talk about what they lost. We don't never mention what
I
we
wasn't.
lost.
I was talking about what I wanted.
Oh my God, you were on Ole Miss last week and you lost.
All right.
What are you going to talk about this week?
Is that your only best bet?
No. I like but what is it going to be so negative? Oh,
Best bet.
You
Best
had
bet.
Ole Miss last
Now, children.
Oh man, best bets, please. Best bets.
week. I'm trying to give it to you. Okay. I like over 65 in the Texas game.
Okay. Texas, Oklahoma, 65.
And what are your best bets for this week?
Fuggle.
Well, let's stay hot here. Let's stay hot. So you got Ole Miss minus 18 and Texas over 65. I like those. I could get with those. My first best bet's going to be with my boy Hendon Hooker and the Tennessee Vols
Against
minus 3 against LSU. I think LSU scores. I mean, Tennessee could score here. I don't think LSU could keep up. So my first best bet's going to be the Tennessee Vols minus 3 against the LSU Tigers. My second best bet is going to be on TCU minus 6.5 at minus 118. I don't think Kansas' defense will make enough stops here. I think TCU will pull away. My last best bet will be BYU plus the 3.5. We have a head-to-head there. You got Notre Dame. I got BYU. That's my best bet.
I got another best bet.
Okay.
I could eat under one fucking bull's balls. Under.
Oh, listen. It's a big ball. It's a 1 pound ball. You don't have to eat the whole thing.
I can eat
I
under.
like big
Listen, I'll do
balls
you a
and
favor.
I can eat under a quarter pound of that.
I won't make you eat the whole pound ball.
I can eat under a quarter pound of that.
A
5
quarter
bites.
pound.
5
A quarter
bites.
pound is fair.
I can eat
A quarter pound.
under a quarter pound of that shit.
Okay. All right, quarter pound. We covered the MLB playoffs. We covered the NFL. We talked week 6 of football. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at Bet the Garage. Saturday, we'll be having some more fun. Kid will be paying off his bet, tasting some bull testicle.
Bullshit.
We have another head-to-head.
Bullshit.
BYU. I have BYU plus 3.5. He's got
Got
Notre
bull
Dame.
balls.
If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe at Bet the Garage. Kid, why don't you take this very long show home?
Very long show. You kept interrupting.
Let me do it.
Don't bet the house, bet the garage.
Fucking Marilyn Monroe.
No, what was that? She got it right though, so we'll take it.
Finally,
Peace.
for once.
Peace.